Wait. I remember this. Wait, this was that show where the only thing that I remembered about it was they called R2D2 a robot and not a droid. That's the only thing I remember about this.
Happy anniversary!
Oh. 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 Oh.
Happy anniversary, Cartoon Network. You've given us so many amazing television programs over the years, it would be impossible for us to thank you for each and every one of them. From iconic shows like Ed, Edd n Eddy to Adventure Time, from hit movies...
It's happy anniversary. And thank you to Cartoon Network for taking all our shit away.
Such as Secret of the Omnitrix and Operation Zero, and even some of your programming blocks like Toonami, Magoozy, Har Har Thursdays, Fried Dynamite. Y'all remember Fried Dynamite? Video coming soon. There are just so many options I could have chosen to celebrate their 30th anniversary, even though I am a bit late. Cartoon Network's catalog is among the very best when it comes to TV shows, and there's an unlimited supply of content that can be made from them. But you know what? I don't care about any of them.
Ah, damn it, he beat me to it.
I mean,
I was gonna use the Vine Boom, and he already used it in his video.
obviously I do, but like, I have no interest in covering some of those.
Fine, I won't use the Vine Boom, I'll use this one. God dang, that's loud. That's like double the audio. That's double the audio of the actual fucking Vine Boom. Wait, no, the Vine Boom is loud as well. The other one is just ear piercing.
Popular shows. Nah. Instead, let's talk about the show they made that only lasted 6 episodes. The cult classic, mind-blowing, critically acclaimed game show known as Brain Rush. Now,
wait, it only lasted 6 episodes? Why do I remember watching this quite often?
Fuser Brain Surge. That's a completely different game show. Let's take it all the way back to 2009. The year Shawty was fire burning, the year Shawty was a melody in Ayaz's head, but most importantly, the year Cartoon Network launched CN Real. We all know what this block is at this point. Multiple people have made videos on it and how bad it is and why it should have never happened. I get it, alright? I feel you, man. Cartoon Network should have just stuck to cartoons. But I've always felt different towards the block, honestly. I think the block has some legitimately good and creative shows that could have thrived on another network, whether it be Disney XD or Discovery Kids / The Hub. I plan on covering some of these shows individually, so I won't get into specifics yet, but one of these shows that I think could have done well somewhere else is the roller coaster game show, Brain Rush. Now, this show is actually partially lost media. Episodes 1 through 3 and episodes 5 and 6 are available online somewhere, whereas episode 4 somehow didn't make it out the lost media trenches.
Wait, what? It's actually gone? There's no way it's fully gone. Somebody's got it somewhere.
If there's anyone out there that for whatever reason was recording Brain Rush back in 2009 and want to be a lost media hero, go ahead and upload it somewhere on the internet. I recommend YouTube because every other episode is already on there, so clearly copyright is not an issue. The show premiered on June 20th, 2009 at 8 p.m. during the CN Real.
I don't even think they want to copyright the show. Cartoon Network hated their Cartoon Network Real block so much that I don't think they even want to claim that.
Block. It ended up getting canceled extremely early and finished airing its episodes by July 22nd. It was hosted by New Girls Lamorne Morris with help from Sarah Carges, and it was filmed in Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. Basically, Brain Rush was a normal trivia game show with one little change that made it stand out. That being, you had to answer those questions while on a roller coaster. Look, I'm not an expert on game shows or anything, but I'm pretty positive this has never been done before. Do you know how cool of a concept this is? Sure, the questions themselves aren't hard for the most part, but having to answer them...
It's funny, because, like, this is the type of shit that I would see, like, Mr. Beast doing. Like, this is an actually creative concept that they used for 6 episodes, and then no one has ever done it since, because apparently it was bad? Like, seeing real, yeah, that shit was bad. Why did they think that was a good idea? But this is actually a really cool concept that someone could have made into, like, a YouTube series or anything like that, you know? We play Repo. I gotta watch this video real quick, and then I'll get back to you on that.
While on a roller coaster going 82 miles per hour? That's a little different. Each episode begins with a little monologue from Lamorne talking about how the show works. Co-host Sarah then picks out a contestant from the ride's line. She convinces them to sit down on the ride, then that's when Lamorne sits next to them and tells them that if you choose to sit here, you will be a contestant on the show Brain Rush. Apparently, they have no idea beforehand, but I mean, let's be real. Whenever they are told that they are participating in the game show Brain Rush, they always give the super excited reaction like,
Really?
Really?
Oh my god, no way.
Yes.
They definitely were informed beforehand. There's no way they weren't, and they gave this reaction.
Play. Do you want to play?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's like bad child acting.
Let's play then. Let's
Alright. Oh my god, really?
Yes, really. You want to play?
Yeah?
Let's play.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm so serious. You want to play?
Why not?
Let's do it.
but none of them ever actually ask, what is Brain Rush? I think just a little acting might have been involved in this part. Although, in all fairness to the game show, we don't see a mic on the contestants until after they agree to be on the show, so maybe I'm just wrong. The first roller coaster is the Boomerang. It's 11 stories up, goes 48 miles per hour, and goes down 875 feet of metal. This round of questions is just normal trivia stuff, ranging from sports, animals, and geography. Each question you get right.
Where's the one where they call C-3PO and R2-D2 robots and not droids? And then they let them have the question and say that they got it right. Because they didn't get it right. They're not called robots in Star Wars, actually.
$25. But because of this...
That's the one thing that I remember from this show. And I remember being so pissed off about it because they didn't get the question right and they let them have it.
Speed and the adrenaline that the contestants are experiencing, sometimes their thoughts are all over the place, which leads to moments like this.
Which animal is known for building dams?
I don't know.
He's stupid. True or bogus? Paul Blart is a movie about the Clone Wars.
I don't know.
He's
Paul Blart is... Yes. Yep. Absolutely. It is a movie about the Clone Wars. I don't know what to tell you. She definitely had that one 100% right. She was absolutely... That is the answer.
stupid. Is Andre 3000 a rocket ship or a musician? Rocket ship. He's stupid.
I don't blame this one on adrenaline though. This guy is just legit uncultured. One of my biggest problems with the show is the fact that some of the contestants say, I don't know, instead of just guessing the answer. Especially for the true or bogus questions, when there's literally only 2 answers, so you have a 50% chance of being right.
Yeah, you literally say yes or no. It's that simple. I don't know how people can choose the wrong answer every time on a true or false question. Like, you have a 50-50 and you chose the 0% answer.
3 people get to do this one.
Like, what the fuck?
And and whoever acquires the least amount of money is the loser and gets eliminated. This round is the perfect opening round in my opinion. The questions are a bit all over the place when it comes to categories, and this particular roller coaster is going the slowest compared to all the other ones. The next ride though, this is where the game takes a very interesting turn. Round 2 is on the Silver Bullet. This roller coaster goes 55 miles per hour and has a bunch of loops and turns, and I'm getting sick just looking at it. On this ride you have 2 envelopes you can choose from, and in each envelope is a game. One game is the Regurgitator, in which the contestant is read a short story that apparently is just taken from US Weekly while going up the ride. You then have to remember as much from the story as possible while your brain and stomach are twisting and turning up, down, left, right, and around. I would definitely fail this one, I'm not gonna lie. My brain is not equipped for remembering things. Another game you can choose from is Hurling Hangman, where the player looks for 3 letters while on the ride, and at the end of it, they have to remember the letters for $50 each. Then, they have to use the letters to complete 3 words in 10 seconds, and each word formed is worth another $50. Creative.
Alright, why'd they have to make it more complicated? They couldn't have just stuck to the trivia questions. Like, that was the easiest way to do this. If I wanted to go to an amusement park and bring a random person to an amusement park, or talk to somebody random that's sitting next to me, I could easily do this. I could literally do this for free and have a YouTube video. I just have to make sure that the person next to me actually wants to participate in it.
Then, you have the last 2 games, Represent and Streetwise. In Represent, the host tells the player 3 random words. There are also 3 random pictures around the park that the contestant must also keep an eye out for. After the ride, the player can list any of the words or pictures for $50 each. Then, in Streetwise, Lamorne tells the contestant 5 letters of the alphabet during the ride, kinda like Hurling Hangman. Where this game differs though is that at the end of the ride, the player is given the 5 correct letters and must unscramble them and use them to form a slang word based on the clue from Lamorne. If they do it within 30 seconds, the player wins another $50. Although I listed 4 games, only 2 are playable and they switch them up every episode. This part of the show is definitely what earns its name. Most people can't even function on roller coasters, like this guy.
What team did the Los Angeles Dodgers play?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Wally! Oh my god!
But having to remember all of those things while traveling as fast as the roller coasters on this show is no easy task, and it gets even crazier in round 3. The last remaining contestant hops on the accelerator. This ride travels 82 miles per hour and shoots you straight up a 90-degree angle. And if you thought that was bad, it gets even trickier. You see, before stepping foot on the coaster, each contestant is offered a decent sized portion of food, ranging from burgers to funnel cake to chili cheese fries. If the person eats it, they gain an additional $100, and man, when I tell you this stuff looks so good, I should not have edited this while I was hungry. So basically, you have 4 categories. Zap Pow, which
I
is
should
about
not be
comic
watching this while I'm hungry.
books. Penalty Box, which is all about sports. Watch Out, which is all about TV and movies. And Know It All, which is basically just general knowledge. If I was on here, I would probably consider choosing TV and movies. But then I saw they just asked stupid stuff like, can you name previous America's Got Talent winners, instead of cool stuff.
Or what is R2-D2 and C-3PO? Robots. No, they're fucking droids, you idiot. I dropped my phone. They're fucking droids, you idiot. They're not called robots in Star Wars. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dumbass.
Like, how many episodes are there of Wally Gator? 52. So instead,
What's up,
I
Maria?
would choose Zap Pow because I'm pretty sure I know more about superheroes than anyone in the production team for Brain Rush, considering they can't even spell Tobey Maguire's name right. You get $50 for each thing that you name, so there's really no... FBI, open up!
That scared me so hard, bro. Holy shit. I don't know if you saw me literally jump out of my skin when that happened. That's wild. That's definitely staying in the YouTube video, bro. Thank you for that. That's a good clip.
The only limit is your brain. I'd be walking out like Mr. Krabs if they asked me how many members of the Justice League I could name.
Oh my God. All of them.
After the ride is over, the contestant is presented with a tough choice. They can either A, leave right then and there with all the money they have racked up, or B, go on the ride again and answer one more question that will double the amount. But if you get it wrong, you'll not only lose out on the opportunity to double the money, but your pre-existing amount that you've earned will get cut in half. So, let's see what kind of questions they ask.
Okay, Vin, here's your question. List as many members of the Fantastic Four
Oh no! If he gets this wrong, that's actually wild.
as you can.
Bro, are you kidding me? Dude, I was literally made for this show, man.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
Literally. I wish I was on this type of shit. Imagine I said droid and they said no, they're robots. I would have crashed the fuck out and I would have begged my parents to sue them.
The winner then gets to go on the roller coaster one last time and then gets presented with their cash. Rinse, repeat, and the process starts all over again. Well, only for 6 episodes, but you get the point.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's Brain Rush for you. Out of all the CN Real shows, I think this one had the most potential. For starters, Lamorne Morris is an excellent host who has very good comedic timing. He knows when to bring the energy, but he also knows when he needs to be more relaxed, especially when talking to contestants right before the ride. The show's concept, as I stated before, is insanely creative in my opinion.
Yeah.
There was nothing like it before it, and I haven't seen a game show that was able to replicate its uniqueness since. With a few tweaks, I think it could have honestly done well on another network that perhaps already had a few game shows under its belt. Apparently the show was canceled due to extreme negative reviews from critics and audiences, but I mean,
The fuck? Who hated on this show?
is there really?
Okay, people. No, I know exactly who hated on the show. It was everybody who hated CN Real as a TV block in general. That's who hated on the show.
Anything that bad in it? I honestly don't think so. I don't even have any real problems with the show other than the fact that I didn't get a chance to be on it. It's a silly, stupid
Same.
game show with silly, stupid moments. It's never boring in my opinion, and the way it's designed leads to plenty of at-home audience participation moments. I mean, I was screaming at my TV plenty of times when people didn't answer certain questions correctly. Brain Rush?
Or when they flat out just didn't give an answer and said, I don't know, when there's two options.
was cool, man. And I'm kind of sad it ended up on Cartoon Network because had it gone somewhere
People who hated the show just didn't watch the show, probably.
else, it could have easily had more than 6 episodes. But for now, I guess this show will just remain in a special place in my heart right next to MTV's Silent Library. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to go on YouTube and watch some episodes of Brain Rush, form your own opinion of the show, and let me know in the comments below what you think.
I already have my own opinion. It was actually a good idea, and people who hated it either didn't watch it or just hated CN Real in general. So there's nothing you can really do about that.
If you liked the video and want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a like. As always, I'm Mr. Nostalgia, and I'm out for now. Peace.
Peace. Anyways, W video. I think I've already watched it before, but I've never commentated on it. And this is an actual subject that I remember, and I know that I've seen all of it. I just thought there were more episodes than apparently there were. Apparently there's only 6. I did not know that. I thought there was way more. The Incredible Failure of the Incredible Crew. Oh, we gotta watch that at some point too. Because I remember that being a pretty decent show that a lot of people hate for some reason. I remember liking it. Actually, I remember this one specific thing from it. What? Where the fuck?
Up at the ceiling when I can't go to bed, and my mind is reeling. So I think about some stuff that's super mega deep. Oh, these are the questions I ask myself before I go to sleep. Like, do bees cry? Who invented houses that came and never ride on dinosaurs? Why are stop signs at the guns and not squares? How come it doesn't hurt when I cut my hair? Questions. These are the questions we ask before we're resting.
Anyways, I think y'all get the point. Like, I remember that specific scene, and I can quote the entire thing. Anyways, I think I proved my point. Okay, French Fry, I want to ask a question. Why does it say you're a monitored suspicious user? Like, look at this. Right there. Like, you're literally a subscriber. How the fuck are you a monitored suspicious user? That doesn't make any sense. Like, what the fuck? What did you do to Twitch, bro? What did you do? We ask before we're resting, awake with all our questions. Yeah, you're literally a subscriber and a VIP on my channel, and somehow a monitored suspicious user. That doesn't quite add up whatsoever, actually. Who, me? Yeah. Literally, look at this. Monitored suspicious user. I don't understand. Like, that's just so random. Hi, I'm dangerous. No, don't say that. Don't say that. You'll actually get yourself in trouble. Don't say that. Hi, I'm a national security threat. No, I'm kidding. It's just so out of place and doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, that's the end of that video. I think I'm gonna end that video at me singing the Incredible Crew song because I think it's fucking hilarious that I can quote that entire thing. And that song came out, well, this video was posted 5 months ago. Hey Siri, how long ago was it when the Incredible Crew started airing on Cartoon Network? 2012! Bro. I can't do math. Hey Siri, how long ago was 2012?
It was 13 years ago.
13 years ago! I remember shit from 13 years ago. That's how much of an impact this song in this TV show had on my brain. You're old? Alright. Alright, bro. Why did you have to say that? You didn't have to point it out. I know, I'm 24, I'm officially UNC status. Oh, thank God I didn't play this sound effect. That would have been bad. I'm officially UNC status. No. Oh God. Anyways. Now what do we do, chat? At some point I want to get to playing Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, because I own that game now. One of my friends bought it for me. I want to get to play this at some point. Repo? Yeah, I think I got my YouTube content for the day. Well, it'll be posted. Actually, wait, should I start posting it today or should I keep it for like 2 days from now? I gotta show you something real quick. So look at this shit. Manage videos. So I've been posting a lot of videos. And I have a lot more to come. So tomorrow, well, actually no. Wait, this one already got 3 views? Crazy. I have at least 3 videos coming tomorrow. I had 4 videos come out today. Wait, no, 3 videos come out today. I had 1 come out yesterday, 1 the day before, and then 1 2 days before that. So I'm gonna be posting a lot more on YouTube. So if you guys can watch the videos and or like, subscribe, and comment on the videos, that'd be greatly appreciated to help my channel out. Wait, so do I load it? Load save? Wait, are you... Oh, invite. Invite the game.